Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lesson 72 of our Korean travel course. Today, we're focusing on having simple, natural conversations about planning a trip to Seoul. We'll learn how to talk about locations, suggest routes, and ask for recommendations using key phrases like, first, let's go here, and then, let's go there. By the end of this lesson, you'll feel much more confident sharing your own Seoul itinerary. Planning a trip can be exciting, but knowing how to describe it in Korean makes it even better. In this lesson, we will cover how to ask, where would you like to go in Seoul? And how to describe places that are perfect for photos or great for a fun day trip. We'll make sure you can speak naturally about your favorite spots, from bustling markets to peaceful cafe streets. Before we dive in, let's quickly review the style expressions from Lesson 71. Remember,
꾸안꾸 스타일 좋아해요.
for an effortless but styled look.
오늘 스타일 예뻐요.
To compliment someone.
잘 어울려요.
To say something suits them. These phrases are great for when you're out shopping in Seoul and want to talk about fashion with friends. Today, we have 4 main goals. Learning to ask about travel spots, explaining a travel route using sequential markers, describing why a place is special, and finally, recommending an easy half-day or full-day course. Mastering these will give you the tools to guide others or plan your own perfect day in Seoul. First up, asking about travel spots. When you're with friends or chatting with a local, you'll need to know how to ask where they want to go. These questions are the foundation of any good travel plan. Next, we'll learn to explain a route. By using first, then, and last, you can clearly map out your day. This structure makes your plans easy to follow and very organized. It's also important to share why you're suggesting a place. We'll practice short, natural phrases like, it's good for taking photos, or it's good for looking around. These quick descriptors make your recommendations much more compelling. Finally, we'll put it all together to recommend an easy course. Whether you're planning a short half-day trip or a full day of adventure, knowing how to describe the duration of your course is perfect for beginner conversations. Here's a quick culture note. In Korea, people usually recommend travel based on an efficient route, not just a list of places. It's very common to say, first, let's go to the palace, then let's grab coffee. By combining this logic with simple activity-based phrases, you'll sound much more like a seasoned traveler. Let's start with key phrase 1.
서울에서 어디 가고 싶어요?
Which means, where do you want to go in Seoul? You can change cities or specific place for X-Maple.
부산에서 어디 가고 싶어요?
Alternatively, you can ask,
어디가 좋아요?
meaning, which place is good? Both are perfect when you're looking for suggestions or starting a conversation with new friends. Go ahead, repeat them out loud 3 times to get comfortable with the rhythm.
서울에서 어디 가고 싶어? 서울에서 어디 가고 싶어? 서울에서 어디 가고 싶어? 어디가 좋아요? 어디가 좋아요? 어디가 좋아요?
Now, for key phrase 2, we use
먼저 어디에 가요?
and
그 다음에 어디에 가요?
to say, first, go to Gyeongbokgung, we say.
먼저 경복궁에 가요.
Then, to add the next stop, like Bukchon, we say,
그 다음에 북촌에 가요.
using
먼저
and
그 다음에
makes your travel explanation sound logical and professional. Practice these 3 times.
먼저 경복궁에 가요. 먼저 경복궁에 가요. 먼저 경복궁에 가요. 그 다음에 북촌에 가요. 그 다음에 북촌에 가요. 그 다음에 북촌에 가요.
Key phrase 3 is all about describing why a place is great. Say,
사진 찍기 좋아요.
for it's good for taking photos. This is essential for those beautiful palace shots. Use
구경하기 좋아요.
for it's good for looking around, when you're exploring markets or lively streets. These are extremely versatile and natural-sounding phrases.
사진 찍기 좋아요. 사진 찍기 좋아요. 사진 찍기 좋아요. 구경하기 좋아요. 구경하기 좋아요. 구경하기 좋아요.
For key phrase 4, let's talk about timing. Use
반나절 코스로 좋아요.
to recommend a half-day course or
하루 코스로 좋아요.
for a full-day course. Adding
코스로 좋아요.
is a very native way to frame your advice. Try saying these out loud to get the cadence of the sentence right.
반나절 코스로 좋아요. 반나절 코스로 좋아요. 반나절 코스로 좋아요. 하루 코스로 좋아요. 하루 코스로 좋아요. 하루 코스로 좋아요.
Here is a summary of our vocabulary list. We have words like
여행, 코스, 궁, 시장,
we also have essential verbs like
가다, 구경하다, 추천하다.
keep this list handy for your practice. This word book table gives you a clear overview of our lesson's key vocabulary, including romanization to help with your pronunciation. Reviewing these regularly will help you build your travel-themed vocabulary bank. Let's look at a sample dialogue. A asks, "Where do you want to go in Seoul?" B replies with a preference for traditional spots. A suggests, "First, go to Gyeongbokgung, then to Bukchon Hanok Village," adding, "It's good for photos." They conclude that ending at the Han River in the evening makes for a perfect one-day course. Notice how naturally they use the phrases we learned today.
서울에서 어디 가고 싶어?
전통적인 곳에 가고 싶어요.
그럼 먼저 경복궁에 가요.
그 다음에는요?
그 다음에 북촌 한옥 마을에 가요.
좋아요.
사진 찍기 좋아요.
그럼 한강도 가요?
네, 저녁에 한강 가면 하루 코스로 좋아요.
Here's your cheat sheet of key phrases. From asking where to go to recommending a full-day course, these 10 phrases cover everything you need for basic travel planning. Save this list and practice them whenever you have a free moment.
서울에서 어디 가고 싶어? 어디가 좋아요? 먼저 경복궁에 가요. 그 다음에 북촌에 가요. 사진 찍기 좋아요. 구경하기 좋아요. 걷기 좋아요. 반나절 코스로 좋아요. 하루 코스로 좋아요. 이 코스 추천해요.
For your homework, I'd like you to write a 5 to 6 line mini dialogue using the structure provided. Fill in the blanks with different places and reasons to challenge yourself. Also, practice reading it out loud at least 3 times. Next time, in Lesson 73, we will explore local travel in Busan and Jeju. To wrap up, remember that the goal of this lesson is to make you comfortable talking about Seoul. By mastering these location words and simple route planning phrases, you'll be ready to discuss any travel course with ease. Keep practicing those phrases like,
사진 찍기 좋아요.
and you'll see your confidence grow.